What's up guys, and welcome back. Today we're going to do a change on our rear end on those stock tail lights. We're going to put in something a little bit different. Stay tuned and stick around. All right guys, welcome back. Here we are going out to what I call the tent. It's actually a portable garage to keep the bullet in, or as we've named it, Mean Green. And go in here, and she's been sitting for over a week. We've had rain and haven't really got her out, and I have to say she is dirty. We need to get her cleaned up. These are just the stock lights that came on the car, you know, just your normal red. And since we're doing these I guess you say beginner mods or starting mods, we're going to switch these out and change the rear end appearance up a little bit. We need to get her cleaned up. Okay, here we are. Now we got it opened up pretty good there. As you can see, just you know, the regular old stock lights, and we're going to change that out and go with something a little bit better looking, in my opinion, hopefully. And I will show you guys what we're going to do today. And this is kind of, you know, a how-to. Not only me just showing you guys the changes that we're making, but also you know, a how-to to change your tail lights if you're not aware of how to do this on a 99 through 04. So here we go, and this is not really looking at what I want you guys to see, so bear with me. I'm not sure how well that shows up, but we have these smoked lights that we are going to be installing here. Sorry about that. You see here, we're going to put those in. So I'll just give you a quick overview here on what to do. I don't want to bore you guys with the whole video, but you'll see in here what you're going to have to do is right here, you're going to have to pop. I'm sorry guys, this is probably not looking or viewing in the way I want it to, but there's rivets here around this little shroud around your latch, and you want to pop those out, and then we'll take this off completely. And then of course you have this hard molded plastic, which you have a net here, at least in the bullet you do, and you will unscrew these that hold that in place. So these just basically unscrew. It's pretty simple and straightforward job to change these lights. And you will pull this molded plastic out and away. But after we take this off, this would be the first thing you would do. And then the same over here on these for the net. You'll just unscrew these out of here. And it basically, it's just holding this molded plastic in for the interior of the trunk, if you will. And that's that. And then I'm going to go ahead and pop these out and take this off, and I'll be right back with you. All right guys, this is a little bit easier this way than having that thing on my head. It should give you a little better view. And back to taking these out. If you have a tool, they make one, it'll slide under here. It's kind of like a fork, and it'll pop these out. You know, you can use one of those if you have it, or you can just give it, you know, be careful and just kind of pull on it a little bit, and then push this back and grab it and pull it out. And you'll do that same over here as well. Pull it out a little bit, push it in, then grab the actual push in, and you pull it out like that. And we have two more here that we will take out, and one more. And these are just the push-in kind of studs. They don't have clips on them, so you really shouldn't hurt these by pulling them out. If you do this with some of the ones that have the little thing that folds up over them, you know, you can break them, and then you have to buy more. And there we are. That is off. Set that out of the way. And then here we are to our plastic, this molding here that we took out the 2 screws earlier that were for the little net that goes back here. And you just want to fold this in kind of, and be careful not to break it. It will break because it's molded plastic. And we will get this up and out of the way and set that off to the side. Okay, and now what we'll do, try to get this and give you guys a better look see here. You have 4, I'm sorry. I did have these retaining nuts on here, another one back in the back, and then there's one where you'll have to pull this out also. I'm trying to get this where hopefully you guys can see what I'm talking about here. Right here, and you'll pull this down and get that one out of the way, and it'll release this for the most part. Just kind of pull it down because it has a stud here that comes through, and if you're yanking on it, you'll break it. So you want to push down a little bit and just pull it out of the way like that. And back here, I don't know if you guys can see that. There's another one back there. You'll see it. So I'm going to go ahead and take this out, and then I'll be right back with you guys. Okay, guys. Now that you have your bolts off of there, or nuts rather, it's pretty simple. You just want to work this, and I didn't put the head thing on. I'm just using my hand with the GoPro. But you're just going to work it out, you know, fairly gently. If you can, and I apologize about the background noise there. And then once you pull it out, you know, that's it. I mean, you know, of course it's still connected, so you do want to be easy. You don't want to go yank it out. You know, you go ripping something apart or whatever. And then you'll have your 4 bulbs that you'll have to take out. 1, 2, 3, and then your reverse light down here, and those are you know, pretty simple. And I'm trying to do this with one hand. I don't want to drop the light or anything, but it's just simple. You turn it, you know, and will release, and you'll pull your bulb out, and that's it. You do that on all 4, and then with your new tail light, if you're installing a new tail light, then you know you'll just put them back in the same order, and turn them to lock them in. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this one all done, get this light in, and then I'll be back with you guys. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and show you with the one replaced, and get both so you can see you know how it looks. I'll probably also do a still shot maybe of the before and after, but anyway, we'll turn around here. And there it is. That is the new one, the smoked, and as you can see on the right side, that is the factory one. There's a big difference in the two. However, this one, for it to be the dark smoked, I must say is not as dark as I thought it would be. I was thinking it would be a little bit blacker than what it is, but either way, it is definitely a huge difference over the factory tail lights that are in there. So anyway, I will end this for now and go ahead and get the second light in, and then come back with you guys with the final wrap up of the video. All right, guys, there we have it. Both of them installed, looking good. I like it. It's a big change from the stock ones, that's for sure. Again, as I said earlier, not as dark as what I was expecting, but hey, I'm very happy with the smoked out look. I don't even know if they make any darker than this, or how those guys get them darker, unless they tint over the smoked tail lights. But then you have to worry about, you know, being extremely dark, and you know, a lot of other things on if the bulbs are going to show up, if your brake lights, you know, how bright they're going to be, etc., etc. Anyway, this is an easy job to do, very quick. You can do this about 15 minutes, I would say. If you're not very familiar, if you're unsure of yourself when doing it, you know, maybe 30 minutes, but really you can knock this out of the park in about 15 minutes. It gives your vehicle a nice look on the back end if you're going for that blacked out or smoked out look. The only other thing we're going to do to this rear end that I have lined up next is we're going to be switching our third tail light out to a smoked one as well. So stick around and stay tuned for all our upcoming videos. And if you guys haven't liked, please like the video if it was helpful or informative. And if you haven't subscribed yet, we could always use more subscribers to help us try to get out there and grow with these videos. But as always, thanks again for watching. See you next time.